with my cruelty-free makeup list. You guys have been asking for this for quite a while, and I've been trying to accumulate as much knowledge as possible before making this video. Now, I'm guessing that there's going to be quite a few brands that I'm going to forget or have not discovered yet. So if I find more, I'm going to list them, as well as all these companies I'm about to mention to you guys. I wanted to give you guys just a little bit of information first, just of how to pick whether things are cruelty-free or not. Now, this can be really difficult because not all companies list on their packaging whether they're cruelty-free or not. It can be a little bit tricky because you think, why don't they have it listed on there? Especially when it comes to the PETA stamp, not all companies that are cruelty-free will have the PETA stamp, because you actually need to apply and pay like an annual fee to be listed on the PETA website and to have the PETA stamp on their products. So not all companies are going to do that, but that doesn't mean that they're not cruelty-free. In my personal opinion, if a product doesn't have listed on it that it's cruelty-free, or if I don't already know that it's cruelty-free, I have a quick look on their website before purchasing the product and have a look in like their frequently asked questions, or if it says anything about the company. Usually quite a few kind of indie makeup brands are always usually cruelty-free. And they will list in the About Us kind of category that they are cruelty-free. My personal opinion, so many companies these days are very sneaky and very clever with how they word whether they test on animals or not. Quite a few companies will be like, no, we do not endorse testing on animals. However, if law requires blah, 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 blah. In my opinion, if a company doesn't say on their website, no, of course not, we don't test on animals, and then leave it at that, then they test on animals. Quite a few companies that will have like a very long explanation about them not testing on animals is basically them trying to word things very cleverly to sound like they don't test on animals where they do. I'm going to be listing in the description box a few examples of those companies, so go down there and have a look and read for yourself and see if you guys can pick where they're, you know, lying to you basically. Okay, so for those of you that are kind of new to cruelty-free products, or you guys might not know, any company that sells to China is tested on animals. So any makeup that needs to be imported to China to sell in Chinese stores has been tested on animals. So that is a very good indication whether if you're unsure whether a company is cruelty-free or not. Now, China have actually just recently changed their laws. They're going to stop having the mandatory testing on animal policy. However, for a company to be classed as cruelty-free according to PETA, they need to have stopped testing on animals for a minimum of 5 years. So it is a step in the right direction. However, I don't want you guys to be like, oh, now we can buy all these products because they're not tested on animals. You definitely need to do more research, and still I'm not going to purchase anything that is sold in China. Even though these kind of new laws have come in, I'm not 100% clear on all the facts of them, so yeah, I'm just steering clear of that whole area. Also, another thing I wanted to clear up is products that are made in China do not have to be tested on animals. It is only cosmetics that are imported and sold in China that need to be tested on animals. So for instance, Chi Chi is cruelty-free. It's made in China, but it's not sold in China. It's sold in Australian stores. So that just will kind of clear that up for you guys as well. So yeah, honestly, like, my opinion is, if the more people out there chose to purchase cruelty-free makeup, then that would become a demand that the industry needs. And then all these bigger companies that are testing on animals will start to try and fit that need. So please, 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 I urge you to go cruelty-free. It would honestly make the most difference, and it means that animals are not going to be suffering and they're not going to be in pain just so you can look good. Because obviously, like, my whole channel is on cruelty-free makeup, so you can look good without harming animals and without animals being in pain. So yes, obviously this is something I'm very passionate about, so yeah, that's just my views. Okay, so on to the list. The first ones I'm going to mention are companies that you can purchase here in Australia. They're not obviously all Australian companies, but they're just products that you can purchase here in Australia. So these ones are basically from, you know, Kmart, Priceline, some chemists and like Myers and things like that. So we have Elf, Face of Australia, Australis, Chi-Chi, Napoleon Perdis, Designer Brands, Savvy, Physicians Formula, Innoxa, Nature by Nude, Nude by Nature, Too Faced, which you can purchase from Myers, NYX, Essence, and also Lush products. Like all the Lush cosmetics are cruelty free. Now I do urge you to have a look at the PETA website because they do put a little V next to products that are vegan. So if you're looking for specifically vegan products, have a look on their site, and honestly they've got quite a few products to choose from. Okay, so these are products that you will need to kind of order online, or, you know, that aren't really here in Australia at stores. Anastassia Beverly Hills, Sugar Pill, Lime Crime, Wet n Wild, Arbonne, Medusa's Makeup, Adorn, Melt, OCC, Krylon, Ben Nye, Graftobian, Unique, and also if you're looking for like brushes, I highly recommend the Fearless brushes. They are an Australian brand, but you do need to order them online and they are amazing. Chaos Makeup. Now I just wanted to say on Chaos Makeup, all their profits go to helping animals in need. The owner actually goes out, finds dogs and takes them to the vet, or, you know, cats or animals, and just like nurses them back to health. So all the profits go to helping animals in need, animals that have been abandoned or, you know, not cared for. Okay, so I do have another company that I want to mention, and I get asked this all the time online, like, that company is not cruelty free, I don't understand. So one big thing that makes it really confusing when you're trying to choose cruelty free products is basically all of these makeup companies are owned by a few head makeup companies, like L'Oreal's one of them, Johnson & Johnson, things like that. So obviously L'Oreal is not a cruelty-free company. However, they do own a lot of other branches which are cruelty-free. It is up to you whether you decide to boycott anything that is owned by L'Oreal or Johnson & Johnson, you know what I mean? But this company is cruelty-free. It's on the PETA list. They have the PETA stamp of approval. They have a lot of other things like the Leaping Bunny, all that kind of stuff. So in my personal opinion, they're cruelty-free, because if they're cruelty-free, if it's good enough for PETA, then I feel that it's good enough for me. But each to their own. So this company is actually Urban Decay. As I said, they are on the PETA website. However, they are owned by L'Oreal. So to each their own. It depends on how, you know, you want to go about that. If you just want to boycott L'Oreal completely, because obviously the profits will go to L'Oreal. So yeah, but that's my personal views. I'm still happy to use their products because they are on the PETA website. Okay, so that is kind of my cruelty-free list. Also, I really wanted you guys to check out this petition. It's completely up to you whether you sign it, but I really hope you do. Like, I don't want to get all political and stuff because I don't follow politics and it just confuses me. But I'm going to list this site in the description box below for you guys. I'll just read a little bit. So basically, you guys have the chance to tell Labor just how much you care. I'm just reading it off this site. So you've got until Friday the 8th of August and to make your submission. So all you need to do is enter your details and an email address. It's kind of like a petition, and this petition is to stop all import of makeup in Australia that's been tested on animals. So any makeup, if this goes through, any makeup you purchase in Australia is going to be cruelty free, and I think that is absolutely fantastic. It's going to make it so much easier for, well, everyone will be going cruelty free, and it's going to make it so much easier just to go down to the shops and know that the makeup that you're purchasing is cruelty free, and you don't have to stop and do all this research beforehand. So yeah, I'm going to link that in the description box below, and I'd really appreciate it if you guys took the time to check it out and just, you know, sign it if you want to, and I'd really appreciate it. Okay guys, so that is my current cruelty free list. As I said, I'm guessing I'm going to miss quite a few brands, and I will list those brands in the description box below, as well as all the brands that I've already mentioned in this video. Hey, if you guys want me to kind of continue this cruelty-free series, I am more than happy to make videos on cruelty-free hair products, or you know, beauty products, household products. Just let me know and I can do that for you guys. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I love you all, and yeah, hopefully this has helped you, and hopefully, you know, you will decide to go cruelty free, because you'll feel better and you'll look more beautiful. Alright guys, love you, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.